Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's been quite a while since I put out my first video. I've just been really busy working and doing a lot of stuff, so that's why I haven't been able to put out a video. But today I'm just gonna do a real quick truck tour. Nothing that's special about it really, but I'm just gonna show you the truck and how it is as it sits now, and then just go over the things that I'm gonna do first, and the things that are gonna be coming in a little bit. So my truck, if you haven't seen my first video, it's a 2000 Chevy Silverado. It's got a 4.8 V8. All I did to it was just basically remove the muffler. So I unbolted it from right under the cab on the passenger side, and everything from there I just removed it, sitting in my other house next door. Other than that, that's really the only thing I've done. So it's just a little bit louder. It's not too loud. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh shit, your car is loud. It's really not. I mean, it's mostly people who really aren't into the big race cars or race trucks and anything like that. So, you know, to me, it's not loud. It's pretty quiet. It can be louder, and I want to make it louder. But you know, to other people who really aren't into this stuff, they're just like, oh, your truck's so loud. Like, why do you have it so loud? Most of the time, it's actually girls that really say it, but it's not that loud. But yeah, so I just took off the muffler from under my cab back. Everything's gone. I'm just gonna do a real quick tour. Right now I just got the hood up because I just wanted to have it like this. That video doing a little bit of cleaning. I don't know if you can see it right there, but my valve covers were covered in grease pretty bad. And I got this stuff called gunk. I got it from Advance. I don't know if they sell the AutoZone or whatever, but it's called gunk engine degreaser, and it works pretty good. I asked the guy if one can would have been good for just my valve covers. He said yeah, but actually wasn't enough. There's still a lot of grease on there and oil, so maybe I might have to buy another 2 cans. They're like 2 for $6, so I'll probably just have to buy another 2 cans and degrease them really good and stuff. But it did take off quite a good amount. I mean, I could see actually the metal of it, so that's pretty good. Let's see. So, I got a throttle body cleaner. I cleaned the throttle body. It was really dirty. I mean, it was just crud all in there. It was supposed to clean the air intake, but I was too scared to see if I should put it in the air intake. So I just sprayed it on the throttle body and I wiped it down. Got all the extra spray off so that way it wouldn't be anything wet in my air intake. But yeah, I mean, they cleaned it pretty good. It's you know, it's not like it's a brand new one, so it's not gonna be that clean, but it's pretty clean for that stuff that I bought. That's pretty much all I've done under the hood. I have replaced the thermostat housing and thermostat and the water pump since I put on my first video. I had really bad issues with overheating. It was just water was just coming out of my overflow tank, and it was just pouring it. And then I replaced the water pump because that's what they initially told me that the problem was. And it worked good. You know, got a refurbished one from Advance, just because, you know, I didn't have a lot of money at the time, and I don't have a lot of money now. So I went for the cheapest one, obviously, because I'm on a budget. So they tried to sell me the best one, but I was like, you know what, just give me the refurbished one, and then when I do have the money, I'll buy the fucking most badass one that I can get. So yeah, and then it was working good for a while, and then it still had overheating issues. And I looked at the thermostat, and it was just the housing and thermostat itself was just nasty. It was corroded. There was just crud all over it. So I decided, I'll replace the thermostat. And I went and bought a thermostat, but I completely forgot that in this truck, the thermostat housing and thermostat is actually one piece. You can take the thermostat out, but it's going to be a little bit hard. So yeah. But I ended up taking out the thermostat housing altogether. Went and bought the actual one piece with the thermostat in it. I replaced that, and it's been doing really good so far. I've taken it out to New Braunfels, Texas, and I live in San Antonio. I mean, it's not a far drive, but me not knowing if the thermostat was the issue and taking it way out there was kind of a risk, because I could have easily overheated and and just messed up the motor. Well, not messed it up a lot, but I could have overheated and it just would have been bad. But luckily that was actually the problem, and all the way out there, I mean, I was going like 80, 90 on the highway sometimes, but mostly 80, and it just was smooth. I didn't get over 210 degrees. I mean, the thermostat and the water pump, they're just working. They're working fine. Next step, I'm gonna get another radiator. I'm probably gonna get an aluminum one, just cause I mean the aluminum's a little bit lighter and cooling does a little bit better. So I may get one of those aluminum ones as opposed to like a steel one or whatever they use in these trucks, and they came with it. But yeah, I do have LED headlights, but right now it's currently set up for 1-in-1. So there's one there, and then there's one it's a regular one. The reason why I have it is there's just one regular one because I bought the cheap headlights because I mean, it was really just the first pair that I saw. LEDs, it was cheap. It was like 20 something bucks altogether with shipping and everything. Bought it on eBay. They looked really good for the time I had them. And when I first put them on, they made a world of difference. And then just the driver's side one was just going out. I don't know what happened. So I'm actually about a week or two here. I'm gonna get some better ones at like Amazon, like 50 something bucks, I think. And I'm gonna get the red housing, so instead of it actually being gold, it'll be red. Let me see. I have the actual one truck from the driver's side that I took out. Yeah, so as you can see, these are just the regular ones. It's got like gold, bronze kind of coloring, but it was like I said, it was dimming, and I don't know, I guess it was just going out. I mean, you get what you pay for, right? So it was like 20 bucks, and it's not the best quality, but so the new ones, instead of it being this gold bronze color, it's actually going to be red. I want it to be red. I like that look on it when it's red, so I'm gonna get the red housing around it, and that'll be that. It's gonna be a high beam low beam combo, so it's gonna come with 2 sets. Sorry about that, I'm thirsty. Yeah, so it's gonna have 2 sets. It's gonna be high beam, low beam. Send the truck off. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be high beam, low beam. We could have both, and if I ever need to switch to my high beams, there'll be LEDs too. So there won't be stock ones. There'll be regular ones. So yeah, I mean, for the engine, let's see. I did one thing on the inside. Well, this is just the outside of the truck. It's black. It's all black. It's the stock, black color you get from Chevy, GM, same thing. Only problem with it is that this one is actually not the same as the rest of the truck. Now, the reason why that one's not the same as the rest of the truck is because when I got it from this guy, it was, I guess he probably replaced the door or something, but it was a really like ugly gray color, and like he tried to spray paint it, or he sanded it down and primed it. I don't know what he did, but it just bothered me that it was not black. So I went and bought a rattle can and I painted it. It doesn't look too bad. Like I said, it doesn't look too bad. This is just, for right now, and it's just, just a little black paint, just to make it look a little bit better. Eventually, I'm gonna actually switch the paint up. I'm not too sure. It's like 3 colors that I'm looking at, which is obviously black again, because black's a really nice color, and it doesn't show too much of the dirt. But there's a lot of black trucks around here, so that's kind of making me want to not do it. And then there's red, obviously, which is, everybody's got red drop truck too. Oh yeah, speaking of drop, I'm gonna drop truck. I'm gonna do a 2.4 drop. I was originally gonna do the 6-inch in the back. See, look at this, how big that gap is. I want to get rid of that. But I was gonna do the 6-inch flip kit. And I was actually gonna order it a couple weeks back, but I was just kind of hesitant about it, so I was like, you know what, let's hold off. I want to look at a couple more other people's trucks to see how it looks, on different size drop kits. And I was at work, and there's this guy. He has a GMC Sierra. I think it was like a 2000, but it's the same platform as the Chevy Silverado. So Sierra, Silverado, it's all the same thing, different names. But he had his lowered, and I asked him what he used. He said he used a 2.4 drop, and it did look really, really nice. And he was telling me that he had a couple buddies who had the extended cabs as well, and they did the 6-inch flip kit with the C-notch. But he said that the 2.4 it was a better quality ride all the way around. He said that it was just, it was smooth. He said that he was in the 6-inch drop kit, extended cab truck that one of his buddies had, and it wasn't as good of a ride as his 2.4 drop. So, it got me to thinking, what if I do the 2.4 drop, and see how that looks? Because if I get the 2.4, I could see, well, I might not do the 2.4, because, it's pretty low in the front. This is stock, so, if anything, it's not that low. But my friend does have a single cab dropped, and for some reason, he can actually reach farther over my hood than he can on his own car, on his own truck, my bad. And it's not even lowered in the front, so it's making me think that possibly this could be lower. If not, then it's just my tires. They're so low. They're pretty low right now, because I bought it used from this guy, so I'm not gonna have the best tires in the world. They are pretty low, so maybe that might be the problem. But yeah, like I said, and my friend's a pretty short guy. He's like 5'3", 5'4", something like that. I'm not the tallest guy either. I'm only like 5'7", but I'm definitely taller than my buddy. And for him to be able to reach, all the way, like he could reach basically all the way to about where my hand's at, maybe a little bit shorter, because I'm just shorter. I have longer arms than he does. But yeah, for him to be able to reach farther on my hood than he can on his own truck, it's making me think maybe mine's dropped in the front already. I'm not too sure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy the 2-inch drop shackles and the 2-inch drop hangers, so that way I really won't have to do a flip kit. It's a lot cheaper. I looked into it. The 4-inch drop kit with the hangers and shackles from DJM is like $79 something altogether. It's like $40 some dollars for the kit itself. And then I'm gonna choose second day air because I wanted to get here fast. I don't want it to be waiting for like a couple weeks or whatever. I wanted to get here ASAP, and I don't want to do next day because that's gonna be a little bit more pricey. And 70 something bucks is a pretty good price, I feel, for second day air and the 4-inch drop kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and order that. In a couple weeks here. And me and my buddy are gonna put it on the truck. Since he knows how to do it, he did his own flip kit and C-notch and everything. It does look pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna do the 4-inch drop, see how it looks, and if I don't like it, I'll end up, just ordering the flip kit. I'll probably already have a C-notch because I'm thinking if I lower it to 4 inches, a lot of people have to get a C-notch just so that way their axle doesn't, you know, hit the frame rail. But I don't think mine's gonna hit it because my axle's not above my leaf spring, it's below it. So unless I do the flip kit, maybe I won't have to do the C-notch. But we'll see what happens. I'll just order the 4-inch, the shackles and the hanger, and then if I have to get the C-notch, I'll get the C-notch. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna lower in the front because I kind of like the way it sits in the front right now. So if it looks good with the 4-inch, I'll do it, and if not, I'll order the extra, you know, 2-inch drop springs, and you know, we'll lower another 2 inches in the front. That's pretty much it for suspension. Inside, as you can see, I painted this bezel. I didn't paint it, I plastic dipped it red. Reason why I did that is just because, you know, I was kind of getting tired of this gray, you know, whatever color that the Chevy comes in is this gray color, and I just wanted to switch it up. I want to have something different to look at. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, there's a lot of bubbles in there, but like I said, it's plastic dip, so you can just peel it off. And that's pretty much it for interior. Let's see what else I got. Oh, I did get backup LED tail lights, the reverse lights. So maybe I'll get a clip for that later and throw it in here. If not, I'll include it in another video whenever I make another one. And the truck's pretty much stock on the inside. There's nothing really there. It is a mess because I've just been so busy working and stuff. So I haven't had a chance to really clean it out. But I mean, the speakers right here are not the stock ones. I don't know what the guy was thinking when he put those in there. But I want to get the suspension and everything set up first before I put anything in here, for like speakers or audio systems or anything like that. That 6x9 or 5x6, whichever one it is, it's completely blown. It just sounds crappy. I do have a system in here. It came with the truck. Let's see, get this up real quick. There we go. Yeah. So I have two 10-inch Sony Explodes. Obviously this isn't the wedge, or this isn't the box built for the truck. I don't know where the guy got it from. He had it in here, and for the price that I got it, you know, I said, well, I mean, I'll take the systems. I kind of like systems anyways. The 10s, it did sound good, but I don't know whether it's a wiring issue or just the speakers themselves. But they were working for a while, and then they just they stopped working. Not so much as they don't, you know, you can't hear anything or you can't feel any bass, because I know it wants to do it, but whenever I plug in my amps and get everything set up, once the bass comes in and the subwoofer wants to hit, my power light on my amp just starts flashing in and out. So I ended up actually buying two 12-inch Q Power subs in a box built for this truck, so it's gonna look a lot better. And so instead of the subs facing up, it's actually gonna the subs are gonna be right here in the front of this, so it'll be like that. It'll be a different box and everything. So whenever I go and pick that up, I'll get it out for you. I do have two amps. I have a 1600 SSL Evolution amp that actually came with the truck, and then you know, for me thinking that the amp was the problem, I went out and bought a 1500 watt Boss amp. So maybe we can utilize those or something. But you know, for the time being, we'll just have it like that. It's pretty much it for the inside. I haven't really done anything. I just wanted to give a quick tour of the truck. I mean, there's nothing really special about it. So once I get everything ready and I start doing all the drop kits and everything, and I am gonna get the wheels. I end up actually choosing the honeycombs. My friend, he's gonna hook me up with those. He's gonna custom order them. They're gonna be 12 inches wide in the back, and then just whatever, you know, stock dimension they are in the front. So it should be coming in a couple minutes. But that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe, and you know, tell me what you want to see. whenever the truck's ready.